start. Okay. So, welcome back to the Hello World written in Python, and it's Debian packaging. So, wait 1 second that I check that. Yeah, it seems it works. So I'm going to explain what we want to do, what we have already done, and what we are going to do today. So the program is called Python Hello World Debian package. We first managed to write a Hello World program in Python. Then we changed it slightly in order to meet Python packaging requirements, which is the shebang. Then we everything that we do, we put it into commits so that the explanation is available for everyone. And yeah, and then probably we will divert into Hello World packaging based on C++ or something like that, and then trying to apply minimal packaging. And later on I wanted to do Rescapp, which is the original application I wanted to package, but I think today we will just, which is part 2, we will just package Python Hello World Debian package. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So the first thing that you already have on the what's the name that you already have on the video description is the repo. So this is the repo for the Python Hello World Debian package. So on GitHub, so as you can see, there's a master branch with our program, and there's an upstream branch that represents the program without the Debian stuff. So you don't have the Debian, what's the name? You don't have the Debian directory, okay? So if we go back to master, we will see what we did the other day. So we've got readme.md with shows that sorry, that shows you that you have to install build essential package. Okay, so and then you've got a license, which is the GPL version 3. Okay, and finally you've got the hello world.py. So the hello world.py has a shebang that specifies Python, so that this is okay with Debian package policy, and it prints hello world. So this is the only thing that the program does. So more than that, we managed to run the command. We just began to run the command, which is dhmake. Okay, and this made a bunch of files here. So we've got the source directory, we've got some readmes, changelog, compat control, a bunch of files that we're going to remove, many of them if we do not use them, and then we will see if we are missing something in order to build a Python package. Okay, so this is what we did the other day. So I'm going to show you just quickly what I did with wait a second, where is this? So if I think I was here, so let me check. So basically, let me do this real quick so that you can see. So basically, I went into debian.org. I will show you the English debian.org. Then I went into Developers Corner. Okay. And once again, I'm going to show you the English version. Okay. And here in the Debian Developers Corner, I finally find out here, very hidden, the new maintainers guide. And let me put you the English version. So this is the English version. And here we went through all of these steps. We skipped some of them. So the Debian package, building profile, program, get program, etc. So this is where we are. So the last thing we did was to get the program and try out. We run dhmake, which is somewhere. Oh, somewhere. Here it is. Setting up dhmake and running dhmake here. So this is what make all the files. Okay, one second. So now we have the dhmake, which has made a lot of files. So we're going to continue reading the documentation and see what we are supposed to do. So you should see some output asking, okay, so this, we did this the last day. You can check the former video if you don't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so you should also notice that many template files are created in the source under Debian directory. In the source. Okay. You should also understand that packaging cannot be fully automated process. You will need to modify the upstream source for Debian. Okay, so we just did the minimal requirements. We won't do the diff thing yet because this will be more complex. So after this, you need to use the proper methods for building Debian packages, which is chapter 6, testing them and uploading them. Okay, we are not going to upload them. So if you accidentally erase some template files, you can recover with this. Updating a package, source file does not need to contain any build system. Okay, this might be interesting. So the source file does not need to contain any build system. Simple build systems. And okay. And okay, we are done. So simple make. Simple programs used with make. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I did not try to make it because it's already built because it's interpreter. So I'm not sure if I want to go into a specific chapter or I want to continue. was modifying the source codes. So if I go into modifying the source, this is the patch thing. We are not going to do this, so we skip here. So these are the required files under the Debian directory. So maybe we should just leave these 3 files out of all the files that have been put there. So there is a new subdirectory under the program source directory called Debian. There are a number of files in this directory that we should edit in order to customize the behavior of the package. The most important of them are control, changelog, copyright, and rules, which are these ones here. Okay. So here there's a link. In this chapter, files in the Debian directory are referred to without deleting Debian for simplicity whenever the meaning is obvious. Okay, I can live with that. So my question is, the most important of them. So my question is, so this is required files, because this is not right. So wait a second, I don't see the bottom. So I'm here on chapter 4, which is required files. So you say that there are, for important files, control, change, log, copyright, and rules, but nowhere except the title you say, you mentioned that they are required, or if there are additional required files. Okay, let's search here. Let's search for required. Okay, which are required. Okay, let's remove this. For important, yeah. So I need, let's do this small, because it seems I missed to read some text. So this way I will manage, I guess, I hope I managed to read everything which I required. Okay, so these 4 files are required. So I'm going to remove all of the rest of the files. Maybe the source one I'm not going to remove, but yeah, I'm going to remove them so that what's the name? So that we start with a simple package. Okay, so if I go here, which is, let me see if I'm on chroot, yeah. So here there is my source code, which has Debian directory, hello world, license, readme, and then the Debian directory. There's no commit. Everything gets updated into the online repo. And so I'm going into Debian, and here there are a lot of files. So what, let's see if there's an exclude here or something. Okay, find exclude menu.ex. Okay, let me, I don't want to. Okay, let's do this the other way around. So I'm going to remove Debian directory. Okay, so I create an empty Debian directory. So a status will tell me that a lot of files have been deleted. So now I'm going to take, so this is some GIT magic. So I'm going to recover control, I'm going to recover changelog, I'm going to recover copyright, and I'm going to recover rules. So if source format is needed, which I don't think there's something about this somewhere. Okay, maybe source format. There's no mention. So if source format is needed and then it fails, that means that a new maintainer's guide is wrong. Okay, so now if we run hit status, we see that control and so on are not there, but all of these files are here. So I can make commit so that I remove all of them, so that the hit does not complain. So we are going just to remove them, so that we have a commit that says that these files needs to be removed. And later on, maybe we will add some of them. I'm not sure about it. Wait a second. If you are an uncheat expert, you probably can do this faster than I. But yeah. Where post ins post re pre ins pre rem pre rm I mean. Okay, let's see if I manage to solve format and watch X. So now if we run hit status, there's nothing, and everything is going to be committed. So remove non-required Debian files. So from dh make output result, we remove Debian files that are not required. Required files are, so control, copyright, changelog, rules. Okay, so now, now everything is okay, and if we do ls inside Debian, you only see these 4 files. Okay, so the idea is to we're going to edit those files so that it works properly. So the first one is control. So let me check here. So we have the Debian and there's control. Let's see if this needs to be edited at all or not. So this is the control. This is the control file. So this file contains, I think it's quite well. Maybe we should try. Okay, let me check, because I had read somewhere that, okay, so this is the chapter about, this is the no, this is not the chapter. So this is the place where we have run dhmake somewhere. Wait a second. I will here. That's where we have run dhmake. Okay. So if I'm not mistaken, somewhere it's said about that you have to modify the files chapter require other files. Okay, proper buildings. Okay, maybe I was not supposed to modify them. Okay, so let's go back to chapter 4. So I go to chapter 3. Okay, and now I go into chapter 4. Okay, so this explains what's going. So control is the one about dependencies, I think. So I guess we need to modify it so that it depends on Python binaries so that it works. So yeah, so this is the control file created for us. So 1 to 7, which are 1 to 7 here too, are the control information for the source package. Okay, and then 9 the 9 to 13 are the control information to the binary package, which I guess are these ones here. Okay, so as it says here, Debian archive is divided into multiple areas: main, non-free, country. So each of this is divided into sections that classify packages into row categories. So we have the admin for administration, administrator only programs, devel for programmers tools, doc for documentation. So I guess they are talking about section and noun. So here they say to change it for x11. So where's the change? Where I can find the updated file? Okay, here. Okay, you see section x11. So this is Python hello world. So I think maybe we should leave a noun instead of, because we could add it into def, but this is not actually a def program. Okay. Okay, let maybe I should have problems reading this. Maybe I should put this like this so that it's easier to read. Okay, so control file. So here they have changed section into x11. Okay, that's right. So we are not changing it ourselves. Then line 3 describes how important. Okay, so optional priority new packages that not conflict with others claiming required, important, or standard. I'm not sure if this is needed to be, if I need, so standard, required, or important. I do not remember. I think it was explained in the Debian policy what a standard package meant, but we will leave optional just for now, because we just want to build the package. We don't want to submit it into Debian. So section and priority are used by front-ends like aptitude. Okay. So normal priority package, we change the priority to optional. Okay. We will do the same thing, so we do not modify it at all. So line 4 is the name and email address of the maintainer. Okay, that's right. Line 5 includes the list of packages and required to build your package as the build depends fields. Okay, so this build depends, so it says deb helper. So for all packages, okay, so let me read this better. You can also have the build depends in the field as an additional line here. Some packages like GCC and make, which are required by the build essential package, are implied. Okay. If you need to have other tools to build your package, so I do not need to build my package, so we are not going to. So for all packages with dh command, you must have deb helper greater or equal than 9, so that's done. Okay. So then source package which have binary with architecture any are rebuilt by the auto builder. Okay. So I'm not sure. Okay, so source package that have binary packages with architecture any. So I think this is some source. Yeah, I think this is a source package with architecture unit, but I'm not sure. Build depends before. I'm not sure. I'm not going to modify here anything. Architecture all, that's not our case. Use the build depends. Okay. To find out what package your package needs to be built, run the command. No, but this is expecting that there's a program called configure, isn't it? To manually find exact build dependencies for object dump. This only makes sense if it's binary. This is text because it's a Python program. So okay, then just take the dev version. Okay, line 6 is the Debian policy manual. We will just use the default one. Line 7 you can put the URL. Okay, well, that's not. Line name is the name of the binary package, which is, I guess it's this one, Python hello world Debian package. Line 10 describe the architectures the binary package can compile for. Okay, so any, yeah, because it's interpreter. It's not compiled, it's not built. Okay, as soon as we'll leave line it's written in C. Okay. So I guess I need this same instructions, but for a Python program, and I have not them here in the main guide, or I don't have a link or a reference in order to use Python here. Okay. So then there's the thing which the depends. Okay, so if depends, such as pre-depends, provides, replaces. So the question is, so depends, the package will not be installed unless the package depends on are installed. So this is what I want to know, if Python is installed by default in a minimal Debian installation or not, because it will make me what's the name? It will make me modify this line in order to include Python or not. Okay. Because I want to work with generic Python. Okay, so the last feature you need to know about is essentially depends. Perl depends, so maybe there's a Python depends. DHSLib depth binary packages. Okay. DH Perl calculate Perl dependencies let of Perl or Perl API. Okay. Some double helper commands may cause the generated package to depend on some additional packages. All such commands generate for each binary package, and you are supposed to substitute mix depends. So if we use those additional comments, we will have to substitute mix depends. Okay, line 12 is the okay, so this is the short description and the long description, this which we are going to modify it. So this is hello world program written in Python, and the long description, which I'm going to leave this space here just in case it's needed. I guess it's needed. Column 1 of each line should be empty. Okay. There must be not blank lines, but you can put a single dot in a column to simulate that. Also, there must be no more than one blank line after the long description. Okay. So we're going to put everything here, with this column. So this basic Python program will output hello world. Okay, so we are done. Then you've got the BSC, but this is comment, because so we will just leave it here. So now I'm going to save this improvement, this change. Wait a second, I can find where the hell I have the the terminal somewhere. Here it is. So now we've got this control modify file, so I'm going to add it short and long description. A package needs a proper short description and a proper long description that must be written into the control file. More details on how to write the control file can be found at, and now I'm going to use control, going to use this link. So okay, so we've got this link. So now we have managed to save those improvements. Okay. So I'm not sure if we should search for for the Python depends. I'm not sure. So okay. So let's suppose Python depends quest. Let's suppose that we have come here. We have, wait a second, where I am. I have come here into the control. I have read these explanations. I've come here, and I suspect that I need a depends on Python. Okay, so I want to know which are the Python depends. So I go into debian.org. Okay, wait a second. Okay, let me change 1 second. Okay, let me change the language because I'm bored of having to change every time. So I'm changing this into, where is it? One second, languages. English from the United States is going to be the first one. Okay, so now if I go here, I should have, okay, so this is the English version. So I go into the developers corner, okay, and so I'm taking, let's do this big. So I'm taking a look at the developers corner. So there's the packaging which I am used. It's the thing I'm interested to. So there's the Debian policy manual with all of these things. Okay, so build essential is the build depends. The Python policy. Okay. So we are going into Python policy, and this might help us. Okay. I think the other day we were already here, and we found Python interpreter name, interpreter location. Okay. So yeah. So Python programs. So here in package models there's dependencies, build dependencies. There's also dhpython. Okay, so let's go. So Python 3. Python packages, the version, minimal packages, interpreter name, interpreter location, model path. Okay, this is nothing we care about. So this is model package models. We do not want this. So Python programs. Okay, so a package that installs a program that can be run by any version must declare a dependency, which is what depends explains here. Wait a second, that I'm not sure where I am. I guess I will find it. I think it's this one. So this is the control file, and there's this depends line. So what the Python policy tells us is that Python 3 has to be dependent on Python 3, Python 2, Python 2. If the program needs the film, okay. And what happens if I want hello world, which should work with Python, either Python 2 or Python 3? Can I use Python package? I mean, particular Python version. So maybe the question is, given this page, which is the Debian policy, programs using the default Python, what if I want not to, what if I want the package not to be dependent on Python or Python 3, but in any Python version? Okay, so I guess there's a package which is named Debian. Sorry, which is named Python. So I'm going to search into stable for Python and see what we have here. So there's a package named Python. So this package is a dependency package which depends on Python current version, which is 2.7. So I'm going to use Python as is, because this is a hello world program, but usually you should specify which version you want to depend on. Yeah. So now I'm not sure if I should remove this depends or I should just add here Python. So I'm going to save this change. So I add here control. So we make the program to depend on Python. Okay, we make the program to depend on Python. This is only possible because hello world is very basic program. Else we will have to use Python 2, Python 3, Python 2.y or Python 3.y. Okay, so we save the commit. Yeah, so where's the page? Here it is. So yeah, so we have managed to, I think we have finished control, because yeah, we have finished already. So by modifying the depends line, which I'm not sure with if I should remove depends or not, I'm not sure about this. So copyright, so if you use copyright GPL2, you've got a template. So first of all, let's see what we have already. So if you remember, we have removed copyright. So before removing it, so this is not removed. So before we had here on this commit the copyright file. If I'm not, no, okay, I'm not saying anything. So copyright file has not been deleted. So let me show you. Copyright file is here. So we will just edit it and see what's inside here. Okay. So copyright file, it's here. And so it says format, stream name, source, files. If you want to use GPL2, okay. So this is the example for GPL3, okay. So now I want to use here, which is dhmake with the copyright GPL3 can't make you a copyright file. So we're going to try this. So dhmake copyright GPL3 and see what happens. Okay, I need to run this in the th root. So the th root, it's, wait a moment, it's here. So I go into Debian, I run this command, and it says that perhaps you could try going to okay, so let's now go back here. So it seems you have to run it. So this is yeah, so this is single binary as we said the other day. I confirm. So it does not create a rich target because it already exists. There's no make file. I already have Debian subdirectory, and dhmake will not try to overwrite anything. So what's the purpose? What's dhmake, and you make so the former, so this is wrong, okay? This is wrong. So this is not working because Debian slash copyright, Debian slash directory already exists. And dhmake refuse to this is not working because Debian slash directory exists. Debian directories already exist, and DHMake refused to create the copyright file. So this is book. Okay, so let's see if anyway. No. So hit the status does not detect any problem. So what I can do, as this is hit, I can remove Debian directory, or I can just do like this, Debian removed. Then I will put it back. So I just run dhmake copyright tpl3 single binary, enter to confirm, and now it says that you should edit. So now we've got a lot of files and so on. So what I'm going to do is to copy Debian copyright into Debian removed copyright. I'm going to remove Debian, and I'm going to rename remove Debian removed. Well, you understand, isn't it? So Debian copyright goes inside of this, and then this Debian removed takes the Debian name. But previously I had to remove Debian with all of these files created again. So now Debian copyright is modified. So if you want to see the hit, you will see that we removed GPL2, and I guess that, yeah, so now it's GPL3, okay. But so yeah, so so what I'm going to do is to do the commit. I'm going to do it outside the chroot. Let's do this bigger so that it's easier to understand. Wait a second, that it's always good to go into the right directory. So we add copyright, and we converted copyright to GPL3. So as we initially said that our program was GPL2 while it was GPL3, dhmake generated copyright file inside Debian with GPL2 template. Thanks to that command that's here, dhmake. So thanks to dhmake to temporarily renaming Debian folder and running, we have managed to update copyright to GPL3. Okay. Wow. So wait a second, what I'm doing here. Okay. So so now I should be able to go into the Debian directory. Let's see here, open copyright and see if we need to modify something. So this is the format, upstream name, source. We don't have a source, so we don't care. Or yeah, source is in the hit repo, isn't it? Maybe not. Years, put author. Okay. Yeah, so this is the same thing as. Okay. So the person who makes the package does not mean likewise for another author. Okay, please also look if there are files or directory which have different copyright license. Okay, so the source we're going to put the source to the GitHub one. So we're going to use this one, this URL. So I'm going to put this here with, I'm not sure if it's the right thing. Maybe there should be a link to a tar gzip, but I'm not sure. So now we have hit the status, hit diff. You've got the source, and so broadcast has just been cut. And yeah, so yeah, it seems I had an internet connection cut somewhere. So let me check 1 second if this is working properly. So, and once it's working properly, we will continue. So I'm checking right now. Okay, so it seems it works. So you've got here, they say that there's a user check name of the program changelog .debian.gc. So yeah, so dhmake rated default one. This is okay. So I've added the line numbers. So line 1 is the package name. Okay, let's open. So we have here the control. Let's open now the let's open now. Let's see the changelog one. Okay, so this one I'm going to close. So this is the changelog file, and this is what it's explaining. So the line 1 is the package name, which is the right package name. Then you've got the what's the name? The version, distribution, and urgency. So if I remember, this is the version and this is the revision. And so this might be the distribution and urgency. The name must match the source package name. It matches. Distribution should be unstable. Okay, yeah, this is the thing. when you submit packages into Debian, they always go into stable first. I'm not sure if for Rescapp I'm going to put here unstable or if I'm going to put Yesi, but we will see later. So, but for this example we will use unstable. So yeah, lines free file log entry. So initial entry close. So yeah, so this is this is another thing. So usually you should do an ITP, which is something like I want to package, I tend to package, something like okay, I intend to package. Okay, so when you build a package which goes into stable and it's accepted, it closes the package about I intend to package, so that everyone knows that package is built. So I do not have this, so I can remove this. Okay, initial release, I remove this, and this should be I think this is the name of the developer, the email, and a date with a given format. Yeah, so this is, yeah, initial. You can have several lines here. Initial release. So let's save this change. So now we've got change log changed, and Debian. Okay, I'm inside Debian, so removed change log closes and message. Usually you should use so usually what's the name? Okay, we are not submitting our package to Debian, so there's no need to create an ITP book, so there's no need to close it. Okay, so here it is. So more things that we need to do. So change log, we have finished change log. So the next thing is the rules. Okay, rules. Okay, so I'm opening rules. Yeah, which I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so now we need to take a look at the exact rules which dpkg slash, what's the name of it? Hyphen, yeah, dpkg hyphen build package will use to actually create the package. This file is in fact another make file, but different from the ones in the upstream source. So there is a problem because I do not have make file in my Python. Okay, so unlike other files in Debian, this one is marked as executable. So targets of the rules file. Every rules file, like any other make file, consists of several rules, each of which defines a target and how it's carried out. A new rule begins with its starter declaration in the first column. The following lines beginning with the tab code, which is the assigned specify the recipe for carrying out that target. Empty lines and empty comments. A rule that you want to execute is in code with a target name. For example, build and fake root. Execute rules for build and binary. Okay. Clean build, build arch, build end, install. Okay, default. Newer dhmake generates very simple but powerful default rules using the h command. Okay, let's see if it's similar to what we see up there. So this is the dh verbose, the Pikachu for the build flags, dh something. So it says you're probably familiar with lines like 1 from shell and per scripts. So line 1 is the Chibank. Line 4 can be uncommented to, okay, if you want more verbosity, I guess. Okay. The H option -v. Lines 20 and 21 is where all work is done. So it's like this. Okay. I think this means anything, and then this puts all the arguments into DH. Maybe they explain it here. So the person sign means any targets, okay, which then call DH with the target name, and the DH is a proper script which runs appropriate, okay, dependent on its argument. So okay. Look at this. DH Python 2. So okay. Let's see. I have one problem. One problem is I do not have makefile. Okay. The other problem is that if I'm not mistaken, you had to modify makefile, because I once built a package. You had to modify makefile so that there was a variable that used the. Okay, let's read this properly. So rules, clean, build, fake root. Okay. So customization of the rules files. Add support for the DH Python 2 command, the best choice for Python. Include the Python package in build depends. I do not want to include the Python package in build depends because I do not depend on Python to build it. Or maybe yes. Okay, let's. Okay, so this handle Python modules using the Python framework. This is not a Python module. This is a Python program, a simple Python program. DH Py support command. Okay, so this is deprecated, so we are not going to. PyCentral deprecated. Install text, quilt, DKMS, auto tools, here repository, bash completing. Okay. So far I do not know. Yeah, so far I do not see. I do not see what I have to do. So first of all, we're going to so let's make a make file. So we're going to do a make file for our program. So now let me show you. Now we are on master branch, which has the Debian. Wait a second, I am here on Debian. So this is the branch, the master branch. Okay, if you look at the files, you will see that we have the Debian directory, hello-world.py, license readme.md. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to change into the upstream branch, which is supposed to be the original package. So yeah, so now I'm going into the upstream branch, then I'll change it from upstream to the master branch. So here's the upstream branch. As you can see, there's no Debian directory, so I'm going to create a makefile. So let's assume that we will have Python makefile. Let's suppose we will find somewhere yeah, okay, hello world. Okay, hello world, but this is a hello world for, okay, host, test path, clean pi, run, clean build. I want an install. Okay. Okay. This does not have Python. Let's search for another. This is going to be. So let's search another documentation. What the whole? I think this tries to do a row make comment to get started. Python setup, yeah, install. Okay, but I do not want to make a setup.py, even if it's the standard stuff. So Python for okay. There's nothing Python scripts execute to make file. Python make file. Is it a good idea to write a make file in Python? I mean, here's a make file for doc. I never really liked the syntax and structure of a traditional makefile. I'm wondering if somebody or some package tried to write makefile in Python to compile. If you mean coding a built-in, also what? Oh, SBN. So this is the makefile for Python documentation. Let's search for install. There's no install. There's no make install. This is going to be so Python hello world make install genome developer. Okay. Let's see if I can manage to find a makefile that installs the Python into the system and you forget about it. Okay, hello world. So Python hello world, build system. So here we have an autogen makefile.am. Okay. They're going to kill me because this is for genome and this is too complex. I do not want to have an autogen and a makefile.am and so on. Configure make install. Yeah, the magic. Okay, configure make install. So this is a CCC program. Create makefile. Okay. There's not an example that shows the complete makefile, so I cannot use this. So hello world Python makefile. Okay. Run hello world all make install libs. This is very funny. So you run make install libs and install Python. Okay. So you're going to tell me that there's no makefile for Python, so that I can use the default tool on Debian package. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back here. So this is the maintainer's guide. Required files. It talks about control, copyright, changelog, and rules, and we are on rules, which assumes there's a makefile, and this is driving me crazy because I do not have a makefile and I want to do one. So let's see what it says here on the Python policy. Okay, let's see what it says on the Python policy on the specific subject of Python programs. So there's nothing about the shebang, because I'm interested in build dependencies. Build dependencies for Python dependent packages must be declared for every Python version that the package is built for. Okay, but this is a packaging tools. Okay, tools to help package Python programs. Dist utils. I'm not sure if this is DH. Okay, so this is for Python models. This is not a Python model. So setup tools. DH Python. So DH Python provides extension for the helper to make it easier to package Python models and extensions. And what happens with the programs? They calculate Python dependencies, add maintainer scripts to byte compile files, etc. Their use is not mandatory, but they are recommended by the Debian Python maintainers. by build. Okay, and that's a great procedure. So we go back to the Bitin policy and check if there's something useful here, because I don't know. Yeah, because this assumes that you've got, this is assuming, so let's write this here. This assumes too often that you want to package a Python module and not a Python program. Okay, so I need to make file for Python, which helps me install. So okay, let's do something else, because this is getting bored, but getting boring. But yeah, so we had, wait a moment, where I have, so we were searching for Python hello world make install. So let's search like this and see if we have more, we are more lucky here. Writing a clean Python under 60 seconds. And here's a hello world. Okay. Writing a command line tool in Python. Okay. This is what I want to do, just hello world. Okay. Bipsy install. Where's the make install? If it comes to distributing Excel shell script, may be much easier. Or be a make install. Make file. Oh my god. So it seems nobody uses make install in Python programs. And I think this is the same one from before. Which is, yeah, it's the same one from before. Getting started with Python language. Python version. Okay, let's search for make install. See if there's something. If you want to install Python, you can do make install, but I think this is because this is meant to be what's the name? Yeah. Then you've got the configure and make install. So I'm not sure if what I want to do is feasible, because there's no documentation about writing a make file. So maybe I should search documentation how to write a make file. But yeah, basically I want to copy, I want to install, and if I'm not mistaken, I already did this somewhere. So make install, make file example. Okay, let's do the same practical make files by example. Okay, and we're going to do a nice make file, which is going so simple make file, obviously. So let's see if there's the install target. Okay, going the extra mile to release. So prefix user local funny install my game mcdir at cat and uninstall. Okay, this is what I want. So prefixes user local, and I think we will just use this, and yeah, and then later we will change it so that here there is the Debian one. Okay, and this install is dependent on building my game, but we don't want to be dependent on my game. And yeah, and this is cp. What the hell is copying? I'm not sure what the hell is copying, and this should be used. This should be done with install. Yeah, maybe this means take everything from here, and I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if I can see more. Okay, make install. Now this is the okay, complex make file. Just make install, copy files, no target to build. Okay. Okay, we are finding stuff, interesting stuff. Copy, this seems make how to implement make install and make file. Okay, so install. Oh, this is right thing to do. If prefix, use prefix, else use that way it will automatically work with Debian package, I think. And this is the install. So I think this is what I need. And then I have the permissions properly set. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. This is not going to depend on Unix lib.aa, and I'm going to use this. So finally we have managed to find a nice yeah. Okay, let's see if I managed to. What's worse? Where is it? So I'm here on Debian. So this is the place where I want to put this. So this is makefile. Okay. So here I'm going to paste what I have found. So as I said, this is very good because this will work with Debian itself, because if it's not set, then it will, if it's set, it will use the Debian one. So I do not want install to be dependent on anything else. I don't want to build anything. Then there's the prefix, so I want to create bin just in case it's not created, and I want to install hello world.py into bin. There's the bin, and that's it. And we will just use the 644. So is this right? 644. I think this is not what we want to do. We want to do is 644, what we want to do is, let me remove this. So 4 is like this. So yeah, so I want to be run, so I want 5. And what's about the 6? The 6 is like this. So the 644, it's this thing. And what I want myself is to be able to run this if you are or you if you are not. So this is 755. So this is 755, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so this makefile. So we have managed to have a makefile that installs. Okay, so we're going to yeah, so we're going to add this. So this is going to be, so hit commit, added makefile. By default, the hello world.py will be installed in user local bin with execution permissions. If prefix is set, it will be using the environment prefix value. This is useful so that Debian rules file can understand it, can properly use it directly. Okay, so I'm saving the hit. I'm saving the commit, but I have not what's the name? I have not tested it. So here I have so wait a second. So this is the ch root. If I run this using the what's the name about this? I run this using /. I'm using from the same directory, but if I run it directly, it does not work. Okay. So so another thing, another improvement is to remove the .py, but we won't do it yet. So now what I'm going to try is I'm going to run make install, which should run this make install. So right now so if you go into the documentation, which is this is the new maintainers guide. Okay, the chapter 4, chapter 3 about modifying the source, chapter 2 first steps, and they talk about setting up dhmake. And before that they tell you, yeah, get the program and try out. Okay, so that means that you're supposed to supposed to run this make install somewhere and see if it actually works on your system, okay? And then your packages. So first of all, you try to run the program as is. I mean, as is. You need to build it, and then you run it, and you see if it works or not. Okay, you must find instructions on how to compile and install the programs, and you assume that you want to install in user local bin. Okay. So now, going to run this. Okay. Did you mean tab instead of 8 spaces? Okay, so this is a common mistake, which, yeah, this is why this is in red, because this is not a tab. Wait a moment, this is not a tab either. So these things should be done with a tab, and I'm not using a tab. So let's edit this 1 second with Vim. We will use tabs, and that's it. Because you see, this is one character. So we will just use tab. So this is working right, because makefile needs a tab. Okay. So I'm going to add the file. Let's change where let's change here the status. So I'm going to add the file, and then commit amend, I save, and I exit. And okay, let's try and see what happens. So sudo make install, it has make the install. So probably the funny is so that you don't see, you have seen before the funny thing. I think it's in order so that you do not see this comment. So now if you run hello world.py, it works. This is on the ch root. Okay. So now I'm going to uninstall it. So I'm going to remove user local bin hello world.py. I'm not adding make uninstall, but yeah, or maybe I have. I'm not sure. So yeah. So now the make file, I have tested the make file and it works, and it has an install and it works. So I am happy. So now I'm going to push this make file into the what's the name? Into the Debian package. Okay. So what we are going to do is to go into master branch, and I'm going to merge what's the name? Upstream branch, and this is going to be a fast forward. Well, I guessed. I think it's going to, well. So now we've got the make file, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to run dhmake again or not. But the thing is that now I've got a make file. So this is right. So yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to run this. So if we come back here, what the hell? If you come back here, you've got the Debian hello world.py. So here we had an org-tar gc, and yeah, now we no longer have it. So I'm not sure So maybe we should do this. Okay, so let me try to do this properly. So we've got the Debian package. Wait a moment, we've got the Debian package. So the original package, which is here, this is the original package, should have also the make file. Okay, and when running here, yeah, because we did not have the make file, so yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the documentation. Let's repeat this once again, just in case. So if you go into the documentation, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, okay, let's read the documentation. So where's the here it is. So get a copy so that it's like this. Add Debian package into the Debian, create a non-native, this is build. Okay, choose a program. And if I'm not mistaken, we did it with the DH. Yeah, I think we did it here with DH. Yeah, so this is what I want to do again. Okay, so let's try to do it again, and next time if we repeat all of these steps, we won't have to do these steps again. So usually you don't have to do all of this stuff. So okay, so I'm going to remove yeah, so I'm going to remove this one, and I guess I can remove also this one. Okay, and now I can create this one, which means it's the original source code, which should have the same directory name. And now here I'm going to exclude the .git, and I'm going to exclude what's the name, the Debian directory. Okay, so first of all we're going to check if it makes sense. So if I go down and I open this Python Hello World Debian package 0.1, I've got this is right, this is hyphens, I've got these files with the make file, so this is right. Okay, so now what I want to do is to go here. So I want to enter into the directory. Now it's going to detect Debian, so I'm not sure if this is going to work so well. So I'm going to do the make f and the old, so the okay, yeah, so I need to do this from the th root. So wait a second, am I on the right place? I think so. So I need to run this command. Let's see what happens. Maybe it's going to complain single binary. So license blank. License blank. No, this is let's put here copyright GPL3 single. Okay, now it says GPL3, so it's okay. So okay, skipping to create. So this one, it has generated it again. So let's run this again. Single package. So okay, so now it's it has this new file which you're supposed to have, which is the oric.gc. So it has the original thing. Okay, and when I have run this, it has said that it's not going to overwrite Debian subdirectory. As I do not know what's the difference, what will I have won because of what's the reason? Because of let me explain. So I'm not sure if having this make file will have made Debian directory contents and different than what I have right now. So I'm going to remove Debian directory so that it generates it. I'm going to remove the oric file, and now I'm going to run the dhmake with GPL3 and which the original tar.gc. So a single binary, I confirm. Okay, so now if we do a hit status, we will find a lot of untracked files. Wait a second, I am or not? Why it's untracked? I'm in branch master. So you've got all of these untracked files because these are we have deleted them before, and then we have these modified files. So we have the changelog, control, and copyright. So let's do a hit diff and see what happens. So changelog has the initial release, so this is okay. Debian control has depends, mix depends, Python. So yeah, so this is the changes that we have done, and these are the changes we have done. So basically adding this make file does not has any difference. So what we want to do here is to remove Debian, to create Debian, and once in Debian we want to recover our deleted files with our contents. So as adding a change make file does not make any difference after running dhmake, so we just leave everything as it is. So now as I said, both the upstream tar.gc has the make file, and the oric tar.gc also has the make file. So now we can continue. Now we are we know that if we had begun with our make file well written from the start, it will have worked the same way it's working right now. So let's read the documentation. So we were on chapter 4, so we went back into chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. So we were on rules. So the rules, so let's, now that we have a make file, that we have tested that make installs the binary, we will read whatever it's written here and understand what needs to be modified. So every rules file, like any other make file, consists on several rules. Okay. So clean target. To clean all compiled, generated, and used files on the build tree. Required. Okay. Build target. To build a source into the compiled programs, required. So everything here is required, although my program does not build. But if we remember the rules file, wait a second. If we remember the rules file, which is here, okay, you remember the rules files had this DH thing. Okay, so as make install that and make does nothing, I think that this is going to work right. So binary target, to create all binary packages. Binary arc, binary end. Binary arc target, to create arc dependent architecture any binary package. You're probably yeah, I'm overwhelmed. So default rules file. Okay. Debian rules clean, DH clean, H clean. So for instance, auto install makes make install. Okay, this dir. Wait a second. It's this dir, the one which the variable that we need to use. So to commit about, yeah, the commit about this thing is not right. So let's go back here. So previously, so now we are on a master, but if we go into stream, I have set somewhere. Wait a second. Okay, I'm not in the right place. But anyway, I want to run this from okay, yeah. So now I am on upstream. So hit lock. It talks about prefix, but it's there the one which this is not right. So hit commit amend, if I'm not mistaken. This is useful so that Debian rules can. This is not right. Okay. Okay. So let's save, and that's it. And I guess I'm not sure, but I think that. So if I go into master, so I think that if I merge upstream, it should be right. Yeah, it seems so. So now I'm on master branch, which is the Debian one. Okay, and everything is right. So as you can see here, it uses destir. Okay. Customization. So you can customize with all of these things, which discussed with the Python models, and this is a program. So it's program. Okay, I don't think there should be something about Destir somewhere. Let me search for Destir. Change lock. This is not right. They should talk about Destir. I do not believe that it's not explained anywhere. Destir. So. Okay, let's suppose. Okay, so let's. What is the name? Other files. So let's write here. So this is. So now a specific mention that Destir that make files from upstream need to be modified so that they use Destir variable properly. And this is very how do I say it? Yeah, well, maybe you can make a package that installs stuff into user or local bin, and that's right. But I don't think it will get accepted because it will use. So let's continue reading and let's see if there's something about Destir, because I know Destir because I know it. So okay, readme compat confast this package. Okay. Control more stuff. Let's search for Destir here. And this file specifies any directories which we need but which are not created by the normal installation. Make install Destir invoked by DH auto install. This generally means there's a problem with make file. Okay. Okay, so yeah, building the package. In order to perform a complete rebuild of a package properly, you need to make sure you have installed. Okay, I'm reading fast because I want to finish this and I want to okay, let's search if there's something about Destir here. No. So now let's search for Destir and Debian package and let's see what Google tells us. So this is modify fonts. So this is chapter 3. Wait a second. This is the chapter which I have deliberately skipped. So yeah. So I was here on chapter 6. So let's go back to chapter 3. So this is the guild for diff files, fixing upstream bugs. Okay, I don't care. And different libraries. And there's the thing that I have not done, which is the installation of files to their destination, which is the user local. So it should support the Destir variable. So this I was not doing it right. So I should remove this complaint here. Maybe you could have make sure you have modified as we already told you in chapter 3, but no. Okay, so let's remove this. Maybe I did not want to modify this because in the first place because I did not have a make file. That might explain why I did not modify it, because I did not have a make file. So once again, this is one thing that needs to be done on the make file from the upstream. So yeah, so the idea is that what's the name? So the idea is that usually you modify the package thanks to yeah, but we're going to do it on Debian. Usually you need to add a patch that I think it's this quilt thing that changes things. So usually you have to add a patch in order to do this destir modification on the make file. We are not going to do it because it makes things more complicated. So we're going to assume that our make file is good enough. So I'm not sure. I'm going to do this in the master branch. I'm not going to do it on yeah, I'm going to do this on the master branch. So let me take a look here. So I have the Python hello world, I have the make file, and according to these people, wait a second, destir. Wait a second. Now I'm not sure if I have added myself or it's dhmake that makes things on its own. So let's see if I can find. No. Okay. This already had destir and I did not notice it. So once again, let's document this. So now I'm on the master branch. I'm going to the upstream branch. So so I'm going to, so thanks to the destir variable, it is already prepared to be used by Debian. If it was not, it will have to be modified as described in, and so where's the in somewhere, what's the in chapter 3. So this is the chapter 3. So installation of files to their destination. So it's this URL thing described here. So okay, so we save it. We go into master and I merge upstream just in case. So now we are done, I guess. So now, as I explained, so this is the make file, which is which has the destdir. So what destdir does is to yeah, so prefix, yeah, so what prefix, what destdir does, so prefix, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is supposed, I guess this is going to work because usually prefix is just USR, so this will go, well, we will test this. Okay, so now we have managed, so let's continue. So we are in chapter 3, chapter 4 with the rules, and basically the rules, let's suppose it's working right. So other files, I don't care about them. Let's skip this chapter for the moment. Okay, and yeah, and so now we are on chapter 6, which is building the package. Okay, so let's see, complete rebuild. In order to perform a complete rebuild of a package properly, you need to make sure you have installed the build essential package, package listed on the build depends field, which I don't know which they are actually, because there's a link to, yeah, I know, but here depends is the each leaf depends mix depends, so yeah, I do not know which they are. Package listed on the build depends in the file field. Then you see this one. So let's suppose, so you've got this readme. So as explained in here, complete rebuild, you need to install these packages. So the packages are the ones which are found on control, sorry. So control file, I've got it here on Debian control. So control file has these things. No, this is depends. It's build depends. So def helper. Okay. Build depends, isn't it? So there's a package list on build depends. Okay, so then it's right. So you have to in these packages to install build depends packages. So in our case is this one, the dep helper. You need to install build depend packages. It's, did I write it right? Build depends with hyphen and where is it? Build depends. Yeah. Build depends packages. So I'm going to add here the readme. So added build depends package installation, packages installation explanation. As I said, this is an explanation about what you have to do when you want to this is an explanation on what you want to do when you want to build your package. But apparently there's no need to have this documentation on the package itself. So I'm not I'm not putting this into the package documentation, or if this needed to be, I mean, this is not part of the Debian package documentation. That's what I mean. So once you have everything, you can have this. So this clean the source tree, it's not going to do anything. It's going to build a source package, it's not going to do anything. It's going to be the program, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to build a binary package, it's not going to do anything. It's going to do this, and it's going to do this. So it's not going to do anything, and then it will create some files apparently. Yeah, well, let's try. So let's try this, which is main unsigned build. So what we are here, we are going to do this in the ch root. So we are here. There's nothing about hit, nothing pending. So I'm going to run this into the ch root and see what happens. See if finally we can finally have our program. This package will be okay. This is the hit. Okay. Unrepresentable changes to source. Okay. Let's hit the status. There should be something about ignoring git directory, which I'm not aware of yet. Okay. So let's ignore this for a moment. So let's go to the directory where files have been created. So we have so there's the package which we had, there's the diff which did not have, and there's the this readme. What does, I don't know where the hell is found. So and there's the diff. So there's the original and the oric one. So I remove this, and now I'm going to remove the git directory so that doesn't not make problems. And then later on we will see to do find a way that find a way that this thing like this. So usually you are not working with a git directory while doing these things. Well, you can, but you are not usually. Find a way so that this command does not fail because of git directory. Current workaround, move git directory away. Okay, so now I'm going to move this down here. Yeah, maybe I'm going to push this. Yeah, maybe I'm going to push this right now. wait a moment, like this. So hit the status, everything is okay. So hit push origin master, and then I also want to push the upstream. Hopefully I'm not going to rewrite history anymore, because else I will have a problem. Hit push origin upstream. Okay, so we are done pushing this. So let's go back into the, so I moved .git out of the way, and now I'm going to try to just run the dpkg build package, see what happens. So this package will soon fit the BBS. What the hell is this? Fit the BBS. What does mean? Before a package can be used in Ubuntu, okay, it has to build from source. If it fails this, it won't wait in a proposed package failed to build. Failed to build from source. Wilson. Okay. Error 2. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed, because there's a problem about permission here. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to run this as a root, So yeah, because the auto build, which kinds of do a make install, has tried to create these programs. So I'm not sure. So it has managed to create user local bin, but then it cannot create a regular file. That's right. But why the hell? So maybe the problem is why is it trying to run user local bin? Because makefile is supposed to work right, because it has the destir file. So I'm not sure. What I'm supposed to do here to in order to fix this. So okay. So maybe you need to run this as root, but no, this is not dollar. What I'm doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Why? I mean, so the question is, do I need to run as root? Okay. Note that official touches that are required to be run as root by the Debian policy do not need this option. Only meaningful together with the touched having step build process. That's make. Okay, let's see. Build binary from source program. Okay. This not makes sense. Okay. So user local bin. So somehow it detects prefix is not set up, and then yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. Maybe we should check the Gentoo source code and see what they have done to it. So yeah, so maybe yeah, but we have already. Okay, so here's the chapter 3. It's modifying the source code, and they explain how they did it here. So bin is user local bin, and now is this dir usr bin. USR bin, USR charging 2. But even then, you will have to need permissions in order to install into USR bin. So okay, let's modify so that this goes into USR bin. So we have makefile, and we're going to remove this so that we only have this one. Going to remove prefix. So according to what it's plain here, what we have to do is to use USR bin. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So this should be made in a previous step, but we are currently USR bin. So first we create, and then we save it, and we have the destination files. So we're going to modify this on the master branch, which is the right place where to do this. So now I am on the master branch, so I need to do another stream where I do this in 30 minutes, because okay, where I am. Debian package. Why everything gets deleted? Wait a second. Deleted. Is there? Oh, wait a second. Okay, the hit is okay. I need to move. There's no hit here, isn't it? Okay, so I'm reusing the hit that before gave me many problems, so that this works as expected. So Debian developer.log, we don't care about this, and so hit diff makefile. So removed user local references on makefile. So as explained in chapter 3, which seems we don't have read properly before, installing files under destination, we have to make sure that we do not use user local path for installing files. We make sure, we also make sure that dir is used, and that's it. Okay, later on I will try to mix this everything and will try to make 30 minutes and we do everything. So now hit the status, everything is okay, and I don't want anything from this Debian deb helper. And if I go into the directory, say go here, I have a div, I have a dsc, and then I have the origin. These ones were here, so I'm deleting these two. So I have this Debian package here, and yeah. So now, okay, now what I want to do in order to, yeah. So now I'm going to push master into origin. Yeah, and now I'm going to move this git out of the way so that build dpkg build, which is around here, does not complain. So now I'm going to build once again, and let's see what happens. No compatibility level specified in Debian Compat. Okay, yeah, because I have not used Debian Compat because it's not required according to the documentation. Okay, error. Okay, now it tries to make user rbin. Well, I have a question. Why is this working? And why is it not working? Something I do not understand. There's something. Shouldn't it fail with install-d, and that's it? Oh, I mean, shouldn't it be using the destir directory? Why is it that it's not using the I don't understand why is not using the makefile directory. This is supposed to be well written. There is some space here. Wait a second. Maybe there's the problem with the space. Cannot create user bin hello world.pi. Permission denied. I am asking myself if this is a problem about Linux, because I had Linux in this I had Linux in this chroot, but it should not be installing this. There's something wrong here. Okay. So let's move our... There's something wrong here. There's something wrong somewhere here. Maybe compat is needed in order to write a proper desk tier, and this is not. So using format 1.a quilt, no compat. So I'm not sure. I'm going to try to ask help on Debian something. So it's Debian Debian maintainers or maybe I'm going to stop here. I will ask for help, but yeah, so there's something that I'm missing. Maybe I should try to define the desk tier manually and see what happens. So the question is, so let's suppose I'm here, so let's suppose so according to this try to run make desk tier something, make install destins, something like this. Okay, so this has created user B in hello world. Okay, so desk tier, somehow it works. So this is working, okay? Okay, so this is working. So desk tier works. So my makefile is right. So why on the world is trying to build this root? Is there something that I'm missing here on the output that says so here I run, so distribution is stable, so change before clean, okay, not compatibility level, FTFF is not compatibility level on Debian compat, nobody use, is not compulsory, not compatible. Okay, do not tell me 7 times the same thing, please. No source format specified on Debian source format, using 1.0. okay, building hello world using existing Python hello world Debian package. Okay, wait a second, using existing orich.gc. Wait a second, maybe the orich is not right, but I think I had managed to fix it. So the orich makefile, the orich makefile has the USRL local. So this is not right. We should remove the orich. Okay, I always forget. So okay, let's try again. Let's try again. So okay, so I've got the git is not here. Okay, that's good. So now I'm going to remove this RH, which is not right, this DSG. So I'm going just to leave this one, which I'm not sure if it's right or not. So let's see the make file. So this is not right because it has the user local. So we have to redo this file. So I'm going to redo it once again. I have my with the hmake. We run this with the copyright GPL3. So this is a single binary. I confirm, and it does not overwrite anything in Debian. So if we run here, if we run hit status, everything should be okay. Let me try put here the hit directory properly. So everything is okay, and if you go down, you go here, now we have the proper dash, the proper orange. Okay, so first of all we will start with this, and yeah, so this has the proper make file, and this has the proper make file. Okay, we do not have any patch file. We will do this later on so that it's easier to track these changes. Okay, so now I'm going to put again the hit directory in the right place so that it does not complain. So here I am, and now I think I have the hit. I put it down, and now I should be able to run the dpkg something, which is this one. Okay, so let's clear and run this and see what happens. Let's see if we have the same error now that the make file is the right one. Let's see what happens. So compatibility. So we have an error, and we have a permission denied that somehow installed the. Yeah, so as this file does exist, so it does not fail the. So yeah, so there's a problem here. So there's a problem here, and then hit the status, and yeah, and if it's so yeah. So I will so the problem is so I'm getting so I run the dpkg. Let's write this so that I can ask later, but we will have to have another another video in order to do this. Okay, okay, let me search. Yeah, okay. I run this as a non-root user in my source directory, and even if I have this dir properly configured, so you can check my make file at And so here's the make file. Modify the okay. Let's focus because I'm not sure where I am. Do I have? Here it is. So this is the master Debian branch thing. So the make file, it's going to be here. So we are on the okay. Let me. Yeah. So this is the master branch. So let's go into upstream. And now let's go into master. And now we have the URL. So make file. So yeah. So let's continue. Even if I have the purple look, you can check my make file here. Even you can check my make file here. It insists on installing the program on user bin, where it does not have privileges to install it. I'm using minimal Jesse chroot, but I have installed in it what I have installed in it, whatever my documentation says I have to install. So I have installed build essential and dep helper too. Why is not dep helper here? Wait a second. I had this somewhere. There's something. Wait a second. I have written a commit about the helper myself somewhere. But this was the helper was in build depends in control. Build depends dep helper. Yeah. So yeah. Why is not on the make file? Sorry, on the readme. Why there's no? So you can see. Okay. Let me check 1 second the chroot, the Bitin. Build essential explanation. Default files. Add proper program copyright. Yeah, we need to install this somewhere. This is missing. I don't know why it has. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the hell? So this is saving it. This is not. This is saving it here. That's the readme I had seen before. Yeah, that's the readme I had seen before. So this should be saved into. Okay, let me. This should be saved here. Yeah. Right. That's right. Now I'm going to remove the one from down carefully. Maybe I should remove it later, but yeah. So now we have this readme, and we can just added deb helper explanation on readme. I'm tired and want to do this. So this deb helper is depending on build depends. So this is build depends. It's somewhere build depends it's on chapter 3 or chapter 2, chapter 6 build depends. Yeah, so let's put as explained in. Wait a moment, I already put this on the readme, isn't it? Yeah, so I do not need to put it on the commit. It already explains on the same file, so that's right. So that's what I was remembering. So please put origin master. So here you are. So okay. So now okay. So I'm using the missing images, but I have installed build essential and deb helper. So the log is the log. So maybe deb helper log. Maybe deb helper log has the log, and then you don't have to Debian deb helper log. No. So maybe I mean, if I go here, go back here, it says, do I really want to copy and paste all of this stuff? So this says something about, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to put here. Then I will remove my email and so on, so that does not go like this. Maybe I will just permission denied. Yeah. So this is a interesting part of the log. So yeah. Because I have tested it, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. So we're going to leave this here. We will have a part 3 which I will manage to fix this, and then I think I will do I will try with all of this learning. I will try to make a Debian package, and we will call it another way, and maybe we will have Python Edge World or Python World or whatever. We will make Python Hello World, and I don't know. So we will make that package, and yeah, we will work with it. And so that's what we are going to do right now. So I will search for this error. Maybe I'm supposed to run as root, but then what's the purpose? Why is it not specified somewhere on the documentation? And yeah, so see you next day.